In today's video, I'm going to share with you my before and after Rogaine or Minoxidil results for hair growth along the hairline. This is going to be video 1. I'm definitely going to be doing follow-up videos. Now, the surprising thing about this is that it's only been almost exactly 2 months and I'm seeing changes that are significant to me. To others, it might not be as significant or as noticeable, but I have been taking photos along the way, especially before photos and now photos from today and some video clips so that I can show you the close-ups of what is happening as the time is going by. The reason that I decided to start using Minoxidil is because probably a couple of years ago, I believe it's been 2 years, maybe more, but I just noticed it a couple years ago. This area along here, I know you may not be able to see it, but I'll show you closer up. This area here and here has really thinned out and the hair just became like thin, or just that area is kind of balding a little bit to some extent. And it's not noticeable in every way that I wear my hair, so I will show you the photos so you can see what I'm talking about. I think I had the most noticeable growth on this side, you can see in this photo. In these photos and videos, I did my best to show similar angles with similar lighting, but it is not perfect at all. I'll try to take better or more similar photos for the next update. Here I'm trying to show you how it looks when the hair is parted in multiple ways so that you get a full picture of any improvements. I've read some things today where people are asking about like when they can expect to see results, and most websites and most content that I've seen says that it takes 4 months, but I would say every single person is different because I definitely see hair growth and it has only been 2 months. I started applying this. This is the one that I bought, and this is a 2% liquid solution. It also is sold in a foam, and a lot of people prefer the foam, and also doctors often recommend that one because this one has propylene glycol in it, and it can be irritating to the scalp, and it can basically cause flaking and dry skin, or even maybe itchiness if you're using a lot of it. So this is what I've been using. I'm still on bottle number 1. I'll show you how I apply it in a little bit. But I basically use Q-tips to apply it to the area. And in addition to the area that I wanted to work on, which is the side thinned out areas, I also have been applying it just around the whole hairline because I just wanted to see what would happen, and something has happened. It's been growing in. So I've just noticed this more recently, like within the last week or so, that I have this growth here, and I thought that was really interesting. I did experience something about 1 month after doing these treatments, and I've only been doing it once a day. A lot of times they recommend, and maybe on the box they recommend to do it twice a day, but after listening to some expert doctors, they say that it's only necessary to use it once a day, and it's not really going to make a difference if you do it twice. There are also many days that I've just skipped and forgotten about it, but for the most part, I try to do it maybe 4 or 5 times a week. After 1 month of using it, what I noticed is that in the areas that were thinning, it looks like I lost some hair. So it looks like my problem of the thinning hair in that area worsened quite a bit. And then I started, going onto Google and researching, and it is something I should have been aware of, that you can have some hair shedding or your hair falling out. This is stimulating the follicles to get rid of that old hair growth and to push the cycles along faster. So the new hair is going to be pushing through. And what one doctor said is that if that happens, and you've lost a little hair after starting it, but you haven't seen results yet, this is a good thing, he said, because this is an indicator that your body is receptive to this hair growth and it is working. So I wanted to share that. So since that time, it's hard to tell, but I do think that I've had some hair growth here because it's not normal for me to have short little hairs all in this area. It's hard to see. Some of these are a little longer. I'm trying to leave them out. My hair is like very staticky right now. But I do see like very short ones here in that thinning area. Now that area, the hair that's coming in, it's not like super thick or anything. And I'm assuming, hopefully that does happen while using Minoxidil or Rogaine, but I'm assuming it takes time. But interestingly, the hair growth that I've had here is very thick hair, and I don't know if that's normal or what. I do have like some hair growth It's very short. It's really hard to see. It is thin, but like I said, it's going to take time. Some people say it takes 4 months. I already see stuff happening, and I definitely see growth here. Like, this is so different for me. It looks so, my hairline already looks so different. So I just thought that was very interesting. I have heard stories that, you know, even though you're applying it here, you could experience hair growth on other parts of your face. And I know one woman, she shared her results on a YouTube video. It was hard for me to find her video again, but I will link to it down below. She had some very scary experiences, actually. She had used the 5% Rogaine for men instead of the women. She's trying to like do more is better, but it was not in this situation. And she had like patches of hair growing in random places on her face. And then she was left with like excessive hair growth throughout her body. Now that means that is affecting her systemically, and I really don't want that. And I understand that could happen. Let's say you're balding and you're applying this to larger areas. I could see that it's getting more into your bloodstream through your skin. For me, I'm applying such a small amount, I do not think that's a concern, but anything's possible. And I've noticed something else, and I know the ladies are gonna like this, because I've noticed that I just noticed this today, so I was like, I want to do this video finally. My eyelashes are much fuller and much nicer, and I did have some areas down here where they were very sparse. I swear I was like missing a bunch of them, which was weird for me. And it's just my eyelashes are just, they're like a lot thicker. Thicker is not the word. I have a lot more of them. That's what I'm seeing. I'm going to show you how I apply this. When you first open a bottle, it has this cap. So I save this cap and I take some of this liquid and pour it into the cap. And then I usually take these 2 Q-tips and then go along the hairline. I try to really push it into the scalp, into the skin. And like I said, I have been going along the whole hairline, and some of that includes this area. This is all new hair growth right here. I've never seen anything like that before on me, ever. And then I really like go back in and I really try to saturate this a lot more. I'm not going to do it right now, to get into this area here and this area over here. So that's all I do. And then I'm done. And I just do that once a day, and sometimes none. Sometimes I forget to do it. But personally, for a lot of people, I feel like this is a very effective treatment. And when I was growing up, I remember hearing all these ads for Rogaine, and I thought it was a prescription. And I also thought it was just some overly hyped marketing scheme. I had no idea this stuff really worked. It seems like it's a very effective treatment for a lot of people. And if it's not enough, you know, because it really depends on your issue. If you have, you know, a more serious like male pattern baldness issue, there's all these other things that you can turn to, and some medications, and you can get them, you know, from the comfort of your home. You can get them through Dr. Gary Linkov's website. I know he does that. If you'd like more details and close-up photos, please check out lifeanddiy.com for a more comprehensive post on this experiment. That's all for today's video. I really just wanted to share this experience with you guys. It's only been 2 months, but I have experienced a change already. So I'm seeing all these little hairs and some hairs here. If you have any experience with Minoxidil, Rogaine, or anything like that, please share that down below in the comment section. Let us know how it's going or how it went, what your experience was. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.